Hey guys, Bestie here. Today I got a very special P2 dual versus gameplay I want to show you guys. So the person I'm playing today is a very solid player, let's just put it that way. So in terms of P2 experience, dual versus experience, game sense, he is definitely up there. And when I first matched with him on ranked, I knew if I can win, this should be a very interesting experience. So my opponent went for a purple frog orientated build where I'm going more of a ferret beetle angle. So we're kind of like approaching P2 differently, but I have like the slight upper hand because I have a slight HP advantage from the tropical fish and just having a toy early really gave me a sort of advantage. And I went for a early Packer for my tier up just so I can sort of maintain this advantage because I know I have a slight better board than my opponent, but that will slowly disappear if I don't quickly do something about it, as you can see. So my aim here is basically look for Turks, like pie is really good, and since I took a hatching chick, I try to find the level up as quickly as I could, but it's always a gamble because you can always just use it as a level 1, but if you start trying to find it duplicates to make it level 2, it's always a gamble. Like it works out, but it sometimes it's just doesn't work the way you want it to work when your shop doesn't show a second duplicate. And now I went for a Axel, and actually just go back one game, one turn. So sorry, I'm making it a little bit too far. So if I go back to this turn, I went for Axo 4 squad and then I took a Stingray. And the interesting part about that is if I take the Stingray, that means I have a 5 squad. So to put it simply, it won't trigger my llama ability, but since my llama is only gaining 1 attack and 2 health, getting this Stingray toy on board will make the advantage that I need to get over the curve so I can win this game. So let me just continue playing and then I'll explain it when I get the toy next turn. So now I get the Stinky Sock, which is the toy that I need to win this game. So my opponent went for Octopus, which is very strong against my board. And now decided to sell my Axo because I thought that my Axo was too slow when it's just level 1. And it ended up becoming just enough after doing some dragon levels and then picking up the puma from the anglerfish. So let me just go back to that last few turns because I think I might have said it too fast. So I'll just slow it down. I got dragon by the chinchilla, and then I see another beetle, I buy that. And now the interesting thing here is I could have gotten the chameleon, but then in my eyes I can get a chameleon, or I can roll to potentially get a puma. And we don't really care about the activating the llama ability at this point because rolling a 4 squad just to activate its ability is no longer relevant. But this might be a misplay on my part. Like, I should have totally just gotten this chameleon so that it ended up copying the stinky sock instead of trying my luck on getting a puma. So the next turn, or the next roll I should say, is where it all boiled down to. So now in this screen, I actually have many choices. I could either get a lasagna, a melon, a beaver for my dragon, or I can get an anglerfish for my chance to get a puma. So that is why my chameleon from the previous roll in shop would have came in a lot better, because I would have potentially just saved the drama of trying to get it from angler, which is risky, but it actually ended up working out really well. I could have also just went for beaver and scale and then try and do something the next turn instead of gambling on the anglerfish for my puma. But you know, sometimes the game can be just a gamble sometimes, and I just felt like if I don't do something immediately, my opponent might actually eventually outcurve me. So I just really wanted to finish my opponent off as soon as possible. So the chameleon is what I should have gotten to make it a lot less risky, but it actually did manage to work out relatively well because I did end up getting the puma from the anglerfish. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. It might sound all a little bit wordy, but I'm just trying to go through everything I can to make it easier for those who want to understand like the thinking process about this whole pack, and then like the whole duel versus mindset. But yeah, just let me know what you think, and yeah, so I guess I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.